Chapter 15. Past tense. Read the following sentences. She danced. She was dancing. She had danced when I reached there. She had been dancing for more than an hour. What did you notice in the above sentences? Here, the highlighted words danced, was dancing, had danced and had been dancing denote actions that took place in the past. In the first sentence, the verb dance describes an action in the past. In the second sentence, was dancing denotes an action going on in the past. In the third sentence, had danced denotes an action completed at some point of time in the past before another action commenced in the past. In the fourth sentence, had been dancing describes something started in the past and continued up another time in the past. Types of tenses. Simple past tense. Past continuous tense. Past perfect tense. Past perfect continuous tense. In this chapter, we will discuss only the simple past, the past continuous and the past perfect tenses. Simple past tense. The tense that is used to talk about actions that took place in the past is called the simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to talk about actions that took place in the past. Examples. He went to the fair yesterday. Nayan finished his project last night. To talk about past habits. Example. Aman used to write an article daily. To narrate incidents and telling stories. Examples. My grandmother narrated a story to us before sleeping when we were small. The king lived in a palace. Remember, in the simple past tense, only the second form of verb is used. Formation of the simple past tense. Affirmative sentences. Subject plus V2. Second form of verb plus other words plus dot I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Played chess. Negative sentences. Subject plus did plus not plus V1 first form of verb plus other words plus dot I, we, you, they, he, she, it. Did not play chess. Interrogative sentences. Did plus subject plus V1 first form of verb plus other words plus question mark. Did I, we, you, they, he, she, it play chess. Simple tense of to be, to have, to do. Subject verb be, have, do. I was, had, did. You were, had, did. We, they, were, had, did. He, she, it, was, had, did. Regular verbs. Rules to form regular verbs in simple past tense. By adding ed, we make simple past form of a verb. Basic form. Simple past. Play, played. Arrive, arrived. Call, called. Laugh, laughed. If the verb ends in a consonant and y, we change y to I and add ed. Basic form. Simple past. Marry, married. Try, tried. Carry, carried. Cry, cried. If the verb ends in e, we simply add ed. Basic form. Simple past. Hope, hoped. Hate, hated. Like, liked. Free, freed. Irregular verbs. In irregular verbs, the form of verb changes completely. These are not made by adding ed. Here is a list of some irregular verbs. Basic form. Simple past. Keep, kept. Lose, lost. Feel, felt. Win, won. Cut, cut. Cost, cost. Hurt, hurt. Bring, brought. Hear, heard. Make, made. Think, thought. Send, sent. Write, wrote. Put, put. Read, read. Teach, taught. Past continuous tense. Read the following sentences. We were having lunch at 1:30 p.m. He was reading when he heard a noise downstairs. The words like were having, was reading are in past continuous tense. Past continuous tense tells us about actions that were going on at some time in the past. The past continuous tense is used to describe an action at a particular time in the past. Examples. The children were playing in the park till late evening. Rajesh was reading a book at night. To compare two finished actions in the past. Examples. When I arrived home, the children were waiting for me. Students were making a noise when the teacher entered the classroom. To denote the gradual development of events. Example. The day was getting cold. To denote that something continued for some time. Examples. My head was aching. Everyone was shouting. Formation of the past continuous tense. Affirmative sentences. Subject. Plus. Was. Were. Plus. V1. Plus. ing. Plus. Other words. Plus. Dot. I, he. She. It. Was. Watching. A football match. We. You. They. Were. Watching. A football match. Negative sentences. Subject. Plus. Was. Were. Plus. Not. Plus. V1. Plus. ing. Plus. Other words. Plus. Dot. I, he. She. It. Was. Not. Playing. A football match. You. We. They. Were. Not. Playing. A football match. Interrogative sentences. Was. Were. Plus. Subject. Plus. V1. Plus. ing. Plus. Other words. Plus. Question mark. Was. I, he. She. It. Playing. A football match. Were. You. We. They. Watching. A football match. Past perfect tense. Read the following sentences. Akhil had completed his studies. You had stopped before me. The highlighted words had completed, had stopped, etc. are in the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense expresses action in the past before another action took place in the past. The past perfect tense is used to denote an action completed before a certain time in the past. Example. Nayan had cleared his Class 8 examination at the age of 12. To denote an action that had been completed before the beginning of another action. Example. Karan had finished his revision when his mother asked him. Formation of the past perfect tense. Affirmative sentences. Subject. Plus. Had. Plus. V3. Plus. Other words. Plus. Dot. He. She. It. I. We. Dot. They. You. Had. Left. The place before the fire broke out. Negative sentences. Subject. Plus. Had. Plus. not, plus, V3, plus, other words, plus, dot, he, she, it, I, we dot they, you, had, not, left, the place before the fire broke out. Interrogative sentences. Had, plus, subject, plus, V3, plus, other words, plus, question mark, had, he, she, it, I, we, they, you, left, the place before the fire broke out.